Welcome to a journey through the enigmatic world of the Mithraic Mysteries. Unearth the secrets of a timeless cult that once held sway across the Western world. Join us as we delve into the symbolism, rituals, and mysteries of Mithras, the sun god. What were the rites of Mithras? How did they influence ancient cultures? What links do they share with other spiritual traditions? These questions and more will be answered in this illuminating exploration. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's embark on a journey through the mysteries of Mithras. The enigmatic rites of Mithras. When the enigmatic Persian mysteries found their way into southern Europe, the profound intricacies of this ancient lore melded seamlessly with the Latin intellect. This enigmatic cult rapidly gained prominence, particularly within the ranks of the Roman soldiery. As Rome expanded its dominion, the teachings of Mithras journeyed alongside its legionaries, infiltrating the far reaches of Europe. The influence of the Mithraic cult reached such heights that it even counted a Roman emperor among its initiates, its clandestine meetings transpiring deep within the subterranean caverns beneath the heart of Rome. In the context of the propagation of this esoteric knowledge across various corners of Europe, C. W. King, in his seminal work Gnostics and Their Remains, remarks, Mithraic bas-reliefs, intricately etched upon the faces of rocks or carved into stone tablets, abound throughout the territories that once constituted the western provinces of the Roman Empire. These artifacts are plentiful in Germany, even more so in France, and have often been unearthed along the path of the Picts Wall, as well as at the renowned site in Bath, Britain. Alexander Wilder, in his contemplative treatise Philosophy and Ethics of the Zoroasters, postulates that Mithras stands as the Zend appellation for the sun, and this deity is believed to dwell within the radiant orb that graces our skies. Mithras bears dual aspects, one male and one female, although not simultaneously androgynous. As Mithras, this deity is the majestic fort of the sun, exuding power and radiance, ranking as the most splendid of the Azatas, also known as Is or Genii, associated with the sun. In the guise of Mithra, this divinity embodies the feminine principle, with the mundane cosmos serving as its emblem. It represents nature in its receptive and terrestrial state, bearing fruitfulness only when bathed in the resplendence of the solar sphere. The Mithraic cult, in essence, simplifies the more intricate doctrines of Zarathustra, the Persian fire magician. According to the Persians, two eternal principles coexisted in the infinite expanse. The first of these was Ahura Mazda or Ormuzd, the spirit of good. Ormuzd begat numerous hierarchies of benevolent and exalted spirits, akin to angels and archangels. The second eternal principle was Ahriman, who was also an originally pure and sublime spirit. It was only after the creation of light by Ormuzd that Ahriman's jealousy of his power emerged. This rebellion against Ormuzd resulted in Ahriman's transformation into the spirit of evil. From his essence, Ahriman spawned a multitude of malevolent entities, designed to disrupt Ormuzd's works. When Ormuzd fashioned the earth, Ahriman infiltrated its coarser elements. At every instance of Ormuzd's benevolent action, Ahriman insidiously interwove the seed of malevolence. Ultimately, when Ormuzd fashioned humanity, Ahriman became immanent within the baser facets of human nature, ensuring that each individual's spirit of good and spirit of evil would perpetually vie for supremacy. Ormuzd reigned over the celestial realms with illumination and virtue for 3,000 years, followed by a subsequent 3,000 years of wise and righteous rule over humanity. Thereafter, the dominion of Ahriman commenced, inaugurating a period during which the two forces clashed within the human soul and the fabric of nature itself. In the fourth era of 3,000 years, the dominion of Ahriman would be extinguished. Goodness would be reinstated in the world, vanquishing evil and death, while the spirit of evil would prostrate itself humbly before the throne of Ormuzd. Amidst the enduring conflict between Ormuzd and Ahriman for dominion over the human soul and the cosmos, Mithras, the god of intelligence, emerges as the intermediary between these celestial antagonists. Numerous scholars have discerned a parallel between Mithras and the element mercury. Just as chemical mercury acts as a solvent according to alchemical doctrine, Mithras aspires to reconcile the celestial duality. Evident similarities exist between Christianity and the Mithraic cult. This connection is in part attributable to the influx of Persian mystics into Italy during the initial century following Christ's era. The nascent histories of both cults interweave closely. Encyclopaedia Britannica underscores this connection with the following observation regarding the Mithraic and Christian mysteries. The fraternal and egalitarian ethos of the earliest Christian communities, their humble origins, the identification of their object of adoration with light and the sun, the narratives featuring shepherds offering gifts and adoration, the tales of a great flood and the building of an ark, artistic depictions of a fiery chariot and the drawing of water from stone, the use of bells and candles, holy water, and communion, the sanctification of Sunday and the 25th of December, the emphasis on ethical conduct, self-restraint, the teachings on heaven and hell, the concept of a primordial revelation, the notion of the Logos as a divine emanation mediating between humans and the divine, the notion of atonement, the perpetual struggle between good and evil culminating in the eventual victory of the former, belief in the immortality of the soul, a final judgment, the resurrection of the physical body, and the fiery cataclysmic end of the universe. These are among the parallels that allowed Mithraism, whether genuinely or superficially, to endure in the face of Christianity. The Mithraic rituals unfolded in enigmatic caverns, a practice noted by Porphyry in his work, The Cave of the Nymphs. He posits that Zarathustra, known as Zoroaster, was the pioneer in dedicating a cave to the veneration of the divine, as caves symbolize the subterranean realm of darkness. John P. Lundy, in his illuminating opus Monumental Christianity, presents an evocative description of the Mithraic cave. However, this cave was adorned with representations of the zodiac signs Cancer and Capricorn. Notably, the solstices of summer and winter were prominently featured, functioning as portals for the souls descending into earthly existence or ascending back to the realm of the gods. Cancer symbolized the gateway of descent, while Capricorn signified the ascent. These served as the two avenues for the immortals, facilitating their passage between the terrestrial and celestial realms. The so-called chair of St. Peter in Rome was believed to have served a role in one of the pagan mysteries, possibly the Mithraic cult. In the subterranean grottos of Mithras, early adherents of Christian mysteries clandestinely convened during the nascent days of their faith. Within his comprehensive work Anacalypsis, Godfrey Higgins records a revelation that transpired in 1662. While cleaning the sacred chair of Bar Jonas, the 12 labors of Hercules were uncovered upon it. Subsequently, the French uncovered the Muslim Declaration of Faith, inscribed in Arabic, on the same chair. Initiation into the Mithraic rites, akin to initiation into several other archaic schools of philosophy, entailed 3 significant degrees. The aspirant's preparation for these degrees comprised self-purification, cultivation of intellectual acumen, and mastery over one's animalistic impulses. In the first degree, the candidate was bestowed a crown atop a sword's point and instructed in the veiled power of Mithras. Likely, he was educated about the symbolic representation of the golden crown, signifying the development and externalization of his own spiritual nature, which had to occur before he could genuinely exalt Mithras. For, indeed, Mithras was his own soul, acting as an intermediary between Ormuzd, his spirit, and Ahriman, his baser nature. In the second degree, the candidate was bestowed with the armor of intelligence and purity, thereafter being dispatched to the abyssal depths of subterranean chasms to combat the bestial forces of lust, passion, and degeneracy. Upon attaining the third degree, the initiate received a cape bearing the symbols of the zodiac and various celestial imagery, woven or inscribed upon it. Post-initiation, the initiate was hailed as one who had transcended death, being instructed in the concealed wisdom of the Persian mystics and achieving full membership within the Mithraic fraternity. Those who successfully navigated the trials of Mithraic initiation were honored as lions and marked upon their foreheads with the Egyptian cross. Mithras himself is often depicted with the visage of a lion and adorned with 2 pairs of wings. Throughout the entire ritual, an unceasing refrain underscores the birth of Mithras as the solar deity, his self-sacrifice for humanity, his death as a means to bestow eternal life, and, ultimately, his resurrection and redemption of all of humanity through his intercession at the divine throne. The Mithraic cult may not have reached the philosophical heights achieved by Zarathustra, yet its impact upon Western civilization was profound. At one juncture, nearly all of Europe was converted to its tenets. As Rome engaged with other cultures, it transmitted its religious tenets to foreign shores, leaving an indelible mark. The references to the lion and the grip of the lion's paw within the Master Mason's degree exhibit a strong Mithraic influence and conceivably trace their origins to this ancient cult. A ladder with 7 rungs featured prominently in Mithraic initiation. It is conceivable that the Masonic ladder, comprising 7 rungs, finds its roots in this Mithraic symbol. In the Mithraic order, women were categorically excluded, but male children were admitted as initiates well before attaining adulthood. The denial of access to women in the Masonic order may be founded on the esoteric reasons concealed within the secret instructions of the Mithraics. The Mithraic cult exemplifies yet another case of secret societies, with their allegories serving as symbolic representations of the sun's journey through the celestial houses. The ascent of Mithras from a stone mirrors the sun's ascent at the vernal equinox, emerging over the horizon or, as ancient belief holds, from within the horizon itself. John O'Neill contests the notion that Mithras primarily represented a solar deity. In his treatise The Night of the Gods, he asserts, the Avestan Mithra, the Yazata of light, is described as having 10,000 eyes, lofty, possessed of full knowledge, robust, ever wakeful. The supreme god Ahura Mazda also possesses a single eye, or it is said that with his eyes, the sun, moon, and stars, he sees everything. The theory that Mithra was initially a title of the supreme heavens god, effectively eclipsing the sun, is the only theory that comprehensively accommodates the available evidence. It is evident that the origins of the Freemasons' eye and its nunquam dormio, I never sleep, find ample precedence in these Persian concepts. It is imperative to distinguish between the Persian Mithra and the Vedic Mitra. As Alexander Wilder notes, the Mithraic rites supplanted the mysteries of Bacchus and formed the bedrock of the Gnostic system, which held sway in Asia, Egypt, and even the distant West for many centuries. Thank you for joining us on this mesmerizing journey through the enigmatic world of the Mithraic Mysteries. We hope you've enjoyed this exploration of ancient wisdom and symbolism. If you found this video fascinating, remember to give it a thumbs up, and share it with your fellow knowledge seekers. To stay updated with more insightful content like this, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. From all of us here, thank you for your curiosity and support. Until next time, keep exploring the mysteries of the past and the secrets of the universe.